Julian Kasapi from EU Perspectives. I have a question for Albania. The last time you said that you had a discussion with the Minister of Environment, and he said that the project in Zvernets is suspended, so there's going to be a public hearing, but does the Commission had a discussion with the Prime Minister Edi Rama, because now the protest is not just about Zvernets. My compatriots gather and protest on educational system, on hospitals, on pensions. And do you know that pensions in Albania get a max of around 170 euros, and the rate of or renting a house in Albania is just like here in Brussels? So do you had a discussion with Prime Minister Edi Rama on these topics? Thank you.
Magnus, anything you want to add compared to what has been said in the last middays?
Yes, thanks very much for the question. What I can say is the following. Albania is one of the front runners in the enlargement process and has made important progress on environmental protection. This progress is valuable and should be acknowledged and protected. In a situation like this, it is important that we all work on the basis of facts. The European Commission is in continuous contact with the Albanian authorities, and in the case of the project in the Pishë-Poronarte area, and this is the case for all ongoing projects in Albania, it will need to comply with the benchmarks set under the environment chapter of the accession process. That's chapter 27. This chapter is currently open, and before it can be closed, the situation will need to be fully clarified, with closure currently planned by the end of 2027. Our role, the Commission's role, will be to verify the relevant benchmarks are actually met. Until then, we encourage the Albanian authorities to continue taking steps that support the fulfillment of the closing benchmarks and help Albania move forward on its EU path. Now, on your question in more particular, we have received assurance from the government of Albania that a full environmental impact assessment will be carried out and that European environmental standards will be respected. We commend the Albanian authorities and the state police for ensuring the right to peaceful protests in a safe and orderly manner. Peaceful assembly and freedom of expression equals fundamental democratic rights and core European values.
You have a follow-up? Go ahead.
The last briefing you also mentioned that SPAC, Special Prosecution Against Organized Crime and Corruption, suspended the project and it's being an investigation, and the latest SPAC investigation highlighted that the money or the documents used to take ownership in the Zvernets area came through falsified documents. Also, the SPAC investigation highlighted that mainly organized crime groups, especially in Latin America, Ecuador, use their money to bring that in Albania and to buy such landis, and also to launder that money such resorts. Do you have a comment on that?
Thanks. We're aware that an investigation is ongoing, but it's not for us to comment on this.
Other questions for Markus on this topic? Is it on this? Go ahead.